Welcome to Daddy Daughter Discussions. I'm Kevin,
I'm Cam.
and we're a Daddy Daughter team. And what we do is we discuss everything to do with current events and how Cameron navigates through them.
So sit down and relax. Today we are going to be talking about my first day back at school.
Okay, what was it like?
Weird.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. So you would be going up to the school gates, and what was that like?
Nerve-wracking.
Okay. And why was it nerve-wracking?
I don't want to name any things, but it's just something wasn't there.
You're missing your friend? Mm-hmm. Okay. Cameron's friend moved to another school. One of Cameron's good friends moved to another school, so she really missed her on her first day back. But apart from that, what was it like?
Well, we had to go into the school gate.
Uh-huh.
One assigned school gate, and the teachers had to give us a plastic bag to put our lunch boxes in, but I already did that.
All right, very good. And why was that?
Because so you're not touching the lunch boxes.
Ah, right, okay.
Other people aren't.
Yeah. So you're now obviously in primary 7 now. Did that change anything as well?
Well, we got buddies where you would have your assigned buddy.
Uh-huh.
And you would take care of them, welcome them.
All right, it's like a primary 1, yeah.
It's a primary 1. Everyone's got a primary 1.
Yeah.
Some people have 2 because sometimes they're more and sometimes they're less.
Right, I got you. Okay, and what was the person that you got? What were they like?
They were really cute and nice.
Yeah.
They loved to play tag.
All right, cool. That's really, really good. Well, when you were going into the school, what was that like? Going in, and was there anything different from a normal day at school?
Our tables are usually in groups.
Uh-huh.
And now we have a one facing system, so a rectangular desk.
All right.
For every 2 children. So 2 children will sit at one desk facing one way, and other children, and it goes on with a little space in between them.
Right, I see. Okay. So it's all in the classroom. It's all just spaced out and.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What was that? How did that feel to kind of go into that kind of classroom environment?
A bit weird because I have been at school for around 6 years, 3 days.
Okay. So what's it like?
It was okay. Like when we were there, it was I had to wash our hands when we come in.
Uh-huh.
When we go out for playtime, when we come back from playtime,
right.
When we go out for lunchtime, when we come back from lunchtime,
right.
And then we have to do it for our 15-minute play,
uh-huh.
And then wash our hands again.
That sounds like an awful lot of hand washing.
And before home time.
Yeah. Well, that's really good that they're being very, very cautious with
the soap there. It does itch a lot of people's hands, so they had to get some more special soap.
Yeah.
To get it because people are complaining.
Yeah, was it quite itchy on their hands or?
Well, the soap that we had was like fluffy soap.
Uh-huh.
So when it
or foam.
It would get into your skin.
Ah, right.
And it was hard to wash it out because you had to go really fast, but the teachers couldn't make you go.
Uh-huh.
For...
you had to do it for a certain period of time.
Like around 10,
20 seconds?
Because they have to get all the children in and we can't disturb the other classes.
Right, I got you.
Because there's an outside sink.
Uh-huh.
Not outside, but there's the school and then it's an outside sink in every single bit. But some classes have to share.
Right, I got you. And that's at every exit there's a sink, yeah?
Uh-huh.
All right, okay.
Not every exit, every 2 classrooms.
Every 2 classrooms, sorry. Right. Okay.
And the bathrooms, guys, it's okay.
Yeah. So there's an abundance of sinks. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even before we, we had this.
Yeah. When you're doing obviously your normal class, and obviously you're all spaced out, did that change anything? Did that change how you would do your work, or how you would you would kind of go over the school work when you were doing that? Did it kind of, as opposed to kind of when you used to be surrounded by a bunch of kids at your desk?
Well, we were doing addition as revision, and there was thousands addition as revision,
Uh-huh.
and I literally speeded through it and got every single one right. And
Oh,
I think
good for
I
you.
think it helped that the people weren't shouting around.
All right, because you didn't have that distraction,
Uh-huh.
you were just able to focus
Yeah.
on your work a lot faster.
I'm pretty good at focusing on my word, not meant to brag or anything.
And she's so humble as well. So there was a kind of, that was almost a positive then, yeah. Right. Okay. So when you were kind of doing the class, when you were kind of going in and out of the classroom, did you have to do it a certain way, or?
Well, when we at home time,
Uh-huh.
when we were coming out, we had to just go in a straight line up the hill through the gate
Right.
to, and our parents would be waiting there. But some parents just crowd together.
I think that's just because they're anxious to see their kid, isn't it? Yeah.
And now we have to go do all this one-way system, so it's like, okay, blah 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 go out, blah 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 go out, blah 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 go out.
Right, and they
Wants
have to go
meet their
sit.
parents.
Right, okay. So let's think. Obviously, there's lots of things that are being done to kind of make sure everybody's kind of safe as possible. I've got a real question that's just came into my head. What was lunchtime like?
We would only get a 30-minute break, then our 15-minute break. If not a 15, I mean a 45-minute break.
Uh-huh.
So, like, when we went in, we had to get our lunches that were on our peg, wait for the other people to come, go through, eat, and then we'd get out and we'd only have like 5-10 minutes left to play. So that's why we get our 15-minute break.
Right, just to kind of maximise the kind of downtime, just so you can decompress, yeah?
Yeah. Because 15 and 30 equals 45.
Very good. Okay, so that must have been interesting. Now, touching upon the buddy that you had, yeah? That, I think that's a really great idea for schools to do, just to kind of make primary ones feel welcome. I never got anything like that.
Yeah.
So for example, tell me about the whole buddy process and what you did with your buddy and how you made your buddy feel welcome and stuff like that. Because I'm sure that anybody that's maybe got a kid that's started primary one would like to know the kind of things that are going on with their buddies.
Well, for me, I went up to my buddy. We didn't know how our buddy looked like just because I had got my letter with my buddy's face on it, like about a month ago.
Right.
And I went up to this girl who I thought looked like it, and I was like, "What's your name?" She told me her name. Like, "That's you." And it was her.
All right, great.
Yeah. So, I was like, "Well, we go and make you some friends." And then we went up to this girl, and I was like, "Do you guys want to be friends?" And they went, "Yeah."
That was easy.
So easy. They have it good.
Yeah. So what kind of things did you do with her?
I was like, "Do you want to play tag?" And they wanted to play tag, and then we were running about, and I was playing with them, and so they were running about, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think they knew how to play tag, because say I was hit and I would tag one of the girls. The girl who wasn't hit would tag me, and the other girl would tag me, and then I would tag them, and then they would tag me and her, and then...
Right, so it got a bit confusing.
I know, it didn't go confusing, you just tagged people.
Oh, right. So did you explain the rules to them or anything like that, or did you explain how the game works, or did you just let them have at it?
Have it, and then I was like, "Do you guys know how to play tag?" And they were like, "Yeah, because I play it every day."
All right.
And I'm like,
Not very well.
"Dad."
So did you do anything else with your buddies, or?
We played some games on this pitch kind of thing, and I got a bunch of buddies and their buddies together, and we played Duck Duck Goose.
All right. Okay. And did they know how to play Duck Duck Goose, or did you explain the rules for that
Oh
one?
no, they were pretty good. Some would run away round the circle, just run through.
All right.
Not run through. No, they would run away,
Right.
not knowing that you had to run round the circle.
Right. Got you.
Dad, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What was it like for me to come back?
Come back from school. It was strange because obviously I'm working at home, and it was so quiet. Kind of usually when I'm working, you'll be around somewhere, or I'll hear you kind of doing something, or I'll hear you and Mummy talking to one another. But obviously, your mum was doing stuff, going out and about and doing stuff. So I was left on my own, and it's probably one of the first times that I was on my own, and it felt weird. So it did. But then, obviously, when we went to kind of get you, and you were back in the house, kind of creating those nice familiar noises, that was nice. Kind of just
How did I look like I felt?
You looked okay. You didn't look phased or anything like that. You didn't
I
look.
looked tired.
You looked a bit tired.
I
Yeah.
was like, all that running about with my buddy. It tires me out.
That's what parents feel like, running about after you.
Hey, I'm not that bad of a kid that you have to run after me.
Yeah.
Unless I tag you or I make you play hide and seek or... Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah. See.
Dad at me. Oh, Dad, do you want to play tag? I'm a bit tired from work. Do you want to play hide and seek? Sure. Me hides in the not. I am a good hide and seeker. So I'm a hider, and then I hide in the impossible places to find me. Like outside, I'm kidding on.
Yeah.
And I'm a very flexible person, so I can hide in like small spaces and stuff. And then one time Dad had to give up and shout for me, and I went, haha, I was just in my closet under clothes in a box.
It was very, very good. I have to give you credit for that. But back onto the school thing. So you only did 3 days this week?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do the full week.
Mm-hmm. So after 3 days, were you feeling it in terms of or did you enjoy having a routine again?
I wasn't feeling it.
You weren't feeling it?
Just because I missed my friend.
Yeah.
Even though I had my other friend, it was just like, all three of us were like the gang.
The gang. Well, you never know. Maybe you can make a new
Like
squad.
if you took the mean girls and you made them nice.
Ah. Well, maybe you need to recruit a new member. No? Yes? No?
I don't know, like maybe.
Maybe.
If my friend likes them.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, what do you think you'll be like for the next week or so? Because obviously next week will be your first full week back at school.
Fed up.
No, I don't think so. Not in the slightest. You're just saying it to sound cool.
No. Wouldn't that be cool? No, I am literally feeling like I'm going to be fed up because all these rules in my hands feel all itchy sometimes, and then my hands feel dry and touching the paper.
Yeah, you know the reason why you're kind of having to do all that stuff.
Of the virus.
Yeah, and you know it's just it's just their way of trying to kind of keep you safe and kind of make sure that nobody gets sick. So, what do you think it must be like for the teachers?
Annoying.
Yeah.
With my class, it was it is probably. Okay, children, go for your hand washing. Us talking. And then, like, you know, us fighting. I don't fight, really.
Sounds like you don't speak English when you do that.
I'm making. I'm doing Sims now.
You're doing sounds. Sims noises.
They talk.
With their kind of sim language. Right, okay.
They don't have a language to speak the gibberish.
Yeah. So the way things are organised in your school, do you think they're organised well to kind of keep you safe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our teachers have to social distance from us, but we don't need to social distance
from each other. Yeah. So how does that work actually?
Well, the teacher can't come close to you, that's it.
Oh right, so she has to kind of stand at her desk or do that kind of stuff. Oh right. That must make things a bit difficult if somebody needs help, eh?
I think, well, if they just take just get a seat and sit across from them.
Right. Okay. That's rather interesting. Yeah. So, how do you think this school year will be then for you?
Well, fast.
Yeah. What kind of things are you looking forward to for the school year?
Well, we can't go on our yearly trip that not yearly, I mean every P7 goes on.
Oh.
You know, it's a little, and it's for a week.
Right.
We can't go.
Yeah, have you been told that yet? Oh, that sucks.
And we're not allowed to go on trips, I don't think.
Yeah, because obviously things are still up in the air at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, we also can't really do our talent show or probably the Christmas
Right.
acting thing.
Oh, that's a shame.
And I don't know about the sports day.
That might be
or
the same.
The school show.
I think those things, that's going to really depend on how.
Or the school show, Dad, because we can't go in our gym to do it because it's not. Because there's, our, packed lunch lady uses it as a thingy, and then you just had the tables there and she can't really take them out. And then there's things from school classrooms that they had to shove away in there.
Right. I wonder though if it will be. At least things will kind of be at a level where you'll be able to start doing that stuff again, because we're looking at things right now the way they are, and yeah, right now the way things are, you can't do that kind of stuff. But maybe things will get better throughout the year, and they'll be able to start doing those things, eh?
Dad, you just have to hope. Just have to hope.
Stay positive, isn't it? Yeah. What would you say to somebody who's feeling a bit nervous about being back at school?
Just get on with your work. Don't focus on anyone else. Just focus on yourself and get your work done.
And what would you say to all the teachers and staff that are kind of doing all the things that can't kind of keep you safe and still give you an education?
Kids are bright. Just don't listen to them. And thank you. Doing all this work to get us in.
Right.
It's probably it's going to be a lot of stress.
But that's why we're very grateful for all the teachers and staff that have kind of come back to kind of do that, to give you guys an education. Eh? Well, I think we will wrap it up from there, Cam. So, what do you want to say to everybody?
I want to say, stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed our podcast, please tune in at the same time next week.